Okay, hey guys, welcome to my ever first live stream. I just need to check something in terms of audio. Can you guys hear me? Hello? Test? Test? Hello? Uptime? Uptime? Okay guys, hello, welcome to my ever first live stream, I think even ever first upload on YouTube. Tonight we will create a small little stimuli presentation client for researcher. She investigates how we write on a computer and how we deal with misspelled words. With that, she needs a software or like a program to present or like push a sentence with some arrows in it, and where participants have to complete the sentence. And she also will use an eye tracker, and then we will combine the data from the eye tracker in terms of where did they look on the monitor and what word or letter was there, and we will see what will come out of it. For the client, not the eye tracking part, just for the stimuli presentation client, I will use Meteor.js, which is an incredible framework. I used it before for other researchers, and performance-wise, if you want to gauge, okay, like what can I do with it in terms of research? For an undergrad student, I had to write a Meteor.js app, and she needed to stream 720p videos at the same time, and while streaming them, there was also like once a minute a small chat window popping up, and I needed to collect what the participants typed, how long it took, and so on and so forth. And this particular project was hosted on Amazon AWS. And guess what? 20 clients, no problem whatsoever. Yeah, there was no buffering issue and so on and so forth. Of course, you would say, well, YouTube serves a little bit more than 20 videos at a time. But, well, so yeah, that's what you can do with Meteor.js. Before we start coding, I want to just point out a couple of things you should always do. First, when you start any new project, remove auto-publish and insecure. Auto-publish, with auto-publish enabled, it publishes all of your collections which you don't want. You want to control what client or what user sees what type of data, obviously. And insecure is the same. So with insecure, any client, like any hacker in the web browser on the client's PC could, in theory, insert, update, or delete data. We don't want this. Then next, I use continuous flow router as a client-side router. My server, as we will see later, on my server side scripts literally only publish data and provide insert, updates, and delete functionality. I don't want my server to do too much work. So Subs Manager is just fancy saying underscore is underscore. So now the next thing is sessions, and where do we have it? Persistent session. So usually I try to avoid like session data, but sometimes we need it. In this case, I will need it should either the Meteor server crash, the Meteor client crash, or the eye tracker somehow crash, and we have to restart everything. With sessions, as we know it, okay, we can store cookies and data. With Meteor sessions, the normal sessions, after restart of the browser or reload of the web page, this data would be gone. What's like gone. Persistent session enables us to just preserve the data for later. I'm not sure yet if I will use it or not, but collection schema plays together with autoform. So basically what you can do with audit is you can say, okay, look, I have a collection here in our MongoDB, and it's these characteristics, like it says like these required fields, these optional fields of type named so-and-so and type so-and-so. And then if you want to try it, like insert update something, say, hey, first check it against the schema or the collection. And if it's valid, then do something else. You can also use audit autoform to generate forms based on the defined collections. Quite handy, like if you have like your standard, like think Google forms, if you want to do something like this, that's like an easy thing to do. We also removed the standard minifier CSS because of some reason. I forgot why, but that was the reason why I did it. TDP client and server, I won't need to say anything about this, but React dictionary. So usually you only have reactive was, so with Meteor, when the was updated, wherever it's used, there is a notification or the routine is triggered again. We can also use it with dictionaries. So, and I prefer dictionaries over simple was usually, especially with this kind of stuff. So there you go. Pop-up pause allows us to pause comma separate CSV files, but we will go do one more thing, and we also pause Excel files. Quite cool. What else do we have? Oh yeah, the Meteor Chef Bird is basically let's say a macOS style notification system. Quite cool. I'm not sure if we really need it yet, but for this project, but we will see. And also your files it's quite handy if you have to deal with media files. I'm again not sure if you really need it, but I think we will need it. Yeah, and the rest you can like look up yourself what the rest does, but I just wanted to point it out. And I usually have like an install sh and an update sh. You know, if I have to update something, then, or if a new platform update is there, then I just update it. So yeah, there we have this. Okay, so standard Meteor skeleton project. You have your client, which will only be loaded by the client. You have your server, only loaded by the server, and then the rest is missing. So first we create, well, it's like their recommended structure. We go ahead with it. Import, so anything in here can be imported by either client, server, or both. And we split this one up in API. And we split it up in what else? Dot app and in UI. and UI furtherly gets split into components and layout. Components, and layout. Okay. So okay. What goes in here? So I usually I don't use startup usually. So API is everything, like, you know, like if you want to define your database collection or global functions, that's API. That's everything goes in there. And the UI components, everything basically your JavaScript stuff, and layout is your HTML stuff or your template stuff. Okay, one second. One one second. I think I have a stroke right now. So I'm looking at some of my previous work and stuff is not there. That's quite bad. Not so good. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm... Okay, let's see. So I have one of my core project open in another window, another screen, and I try to access it, but it doesn't want to play with me right now. But don't worry, we will be there in a second. Or not. Anyway, let's like set up a couple of other things while we're waiting. So we definitely want a client folder called router actually. Lib. Okay, we call it lib. Oops. Sorry about this. And on the server side, maybe, hopefully, yep. So on the server side, we have our main script. We keep it there, but we also have methods and publish. So in methods, all our like server-side methods will go into, and okay, give me 1 more second, guys. I'm so sorry, but somehow somehow something went wrong quite severely down the line, I think. Yeah, excuse me for just 1 second. Okay, never mind. So I'm not sure what's wrong right now, but we don't care too much. Spell check. Okay. So yeah, basically right now my data is gone, which is not fun whatsoever. Let me quickly double check with GitHub. So the problem, like, I have a backup somewhere, obviously. Okay, let me see. Not deal, but I can use it. 1 second. There should be 2. Yeah. Let me quickly clone it. Usually, like if you have a live stream, you prepare for this stuff, but I'm just doing it right now. So let's see. Open. You guys can just see it like I have it on my other screens, and just downloaded it, opening it again, and hopefully we have some fired. Okay, here we go, and have our fingers crossed. UI. He has, yes. Okay, good. That's good news, guys. Okay, then I think let's get started. So, okay, what do we want to do? Basically, we want to load a CSV file or an Excel file, extract the information in there. I can quickly show you that. I have this app, this Meteor app, actually already written in C#, but now we need a bit more. And we basically steal like stuff we have already done from the C# app and combine it with stuff I already have done in my main research database. We combine these two. So yeah, so we read an Excel file, then we will pause it, and then we basically just have to have like a step-by-step system where a participant hears a partial sentence and he hears 3 words, then he gets presented with a text box with the partial sentence, and is supposed, or like he's asked to finish the sentence with these 3 words he just heard, and it has to make sense. And every now and then there might be like a spelling mistake introduced, like pre-introduced or pre-programmed into the partial sentence. And then the researcher wants to look at, hey, okay, how does the participant react to that, and what does he do or she do? Yeah. Okay, so you thought, okay, so what do we need? What do we need for this? So we don't need a database actually, because the database will be controlled by my main server with my main app. So we just connect to it later on. But we need a couple of HTML files or templates. So what I like to do, I like to create separate HTML files for each page, basically. I think if we only have like one project here, we can pop it into layout. So we call the first one is status check. I will explain this in a second. Then we have a setup, and what else do we have? Setups. Then we have the experiment, and then of course we have a completion page. Okay, so status check, we check 2 things here. First we check if the eye tracker is online, And of course, we can connect to the server. That's like, well, we couldn't access it without the server, so that's fine. But we check if the eye tracker is online. But also we check, with this one, we check if there is like a previous session which was aborted somehow. So what can always happen is the Meteor server crashes, the Meteor client crashes, the eye tracker crashes, and we have to stop the experiment and restart it. And with this, we can determine, hey, was there a crash? Does it work now? And from which position should I continue? Then the setup is more like, okay, participant ID, what type of experiment design should be used, this stuff. Then the experiment itself, that's the experiment. Then the completion page us a small thank you, and now you can escape from the lab page. So nothing too stringent. So yeah, by the way, I'm really a slow typer, so I'm apologizing for that one. Oh yeah, before we really start, so I'm not a professional software developer. Like, well, I used to be a software developer and IT system admin for 10 years, but now I'm a student. So whatever I do here works for me in my department right now, but there are so many, most probably better ways out there, more efficient ways, more productive ways to program. Please take this one as like more like a nudge kind of thing. So okay, cool, you can do cool stuff in a quite quick and easy way. So maybe I should check up on it and do my own cool stuff with it. But back to Meteor, we're using the place template system. So you just define a template with template name. So usually what I usually do, if I have like a subdirectory, which is sub project, I'm like, okay, this would be like HTML spell checker status. Check. Bam. Okay, so now that's our basic template, and now we can put stuff in there. And I'm particularly feeling lazy today, so what I would do is just this. Checker experiment. Okay, cool. Okay, this word is spelled incorrectly, never mind. Okay, so status check. So what do we want to do actually? What we want is we want a paragraph. Welcome to spell checker. So yeah, apparently I have to name the app for, it's like for a PhD dissertation, so I have to name it, and yeah, I'm really bad with names like this, so we call it spell checker for now. Please enter the participant ID. And here we simply have an input type text. Then now we have a button. So I will explain this in a second why I'm doing this. Go to setup. Okay, so what we here do now is we present this page to To the researcher, she just types in the participant ID, but the go to setup button would only appear if A, there is the participant ID already in the system. If there is, she just has to like underscore something. And we of course want to make sure that the eye tracker is set up and calibrated before we go further. And now I'm really feeling lazy, so what we're doing now is we copy those HTML files. We should have done it in the beginning, never mind. And we paste them, yep. And now we refactor them and call them JS. No. Give a F6. Shift. That's okay. Shift F6. JS. And last but not least. Okay, cool. So of course, nobody likes this one. And status check. Okay, so we start with this one. Quite simple. First we import. Okay, what do we actually import? If you copy and paste stuff, then you forget what you actually import. So let me just have a quick check. That didn't work. Okay, so first we of course want to play around with our templates, or we want to access our template, so we start with this one. And how it works with Meteor is quite simply, we say template dot, oh yeah, and we have to import the HTML file. So import bam bam, then we go to layout and we do a status check. And with here we can say template dot, oh, what did I call it? Spell. Status. I call it HTML spell checker status check. It should work. HTML spell checker status check. There we go. And we don't need any onload functions in this case, so we just have, oh yeah, we do helpers and we do events. And events. So events has like a slightly different syntax. We have this and helpers and events. No, it's fine. Okay, so with helpers, we actually go back to our we have say here hidden. And what we can do here is what do we do? Okay, so we have to communicate first, or we have to make sure that the eye tracker works. Okay, we will do this later. For now, we do this. Okay, that's for now. Let's not make it too complicated. Checkbox. Then we call it. We say dev mode. Oh yeah, we need IDs. We also need IDs everywhere. Okay, so buttons. Buttons setup. ID checkbox and input pit. Okay, we have input pit, checkbox, and button setup. Let's go back to the so the helpers. Okay, so we say the helpers. Oh, we have a helper called hidden, and hidden is an anonymous function, and we returns. Yeah, returns. That's fine. What does it return? It's quite difficult, like saying and typing. We return either hidden, or we return visible, or hidden, depending on if hashtag checkbox dot value equals, oh no, checkbox dot attribute check equals. I think that should do the trick. I am a bit rusty. Sorry about that. Usually I do it a little bit different, but sorry about this one. Why doesn't it work? Let's write inline if. Yeah, okay, never mind. That was kinda embarrassing. So if it's checked, then we return visible, if not, we return hidden. And for the main layout, actually, so the main gets loaded, and we say, actually, what do I do with, oh yeah. Let me just copy the router one from my other project. And let me just delete all the other stuff. And here we run, okay, so we only need one line, and that will be components and status check for now. Import UI components and status check, and here for now we not bothering with this. Call it HTML. Yep, and we don't need this one for now. So if we fire up this one, in theory it should work. Of course, like when I'm saying this, like right now there's a new Meteor version. Also, the first time you start an app and you have npm stuff, then you have to restart it because it has to initialize npm. Are we running? Okay, yeah, we are running apparently. No, we're not running yet. Okay, let's wait for 1 more second. I'm not sure what's happening now. Okay, for some arcane reason, it can't load. So we try it again. It should be able to load, but we will see in a second. So we shouldn't get the npm message anymore, hopefully. Okay, let me double check the configurations so that I'm usable. Here we go. Okay, cool. Okay, no, I knew this would happen. Okay, that's on me. Give me 1 second. Remove caching. It shouldn't be installed, but if it is, then we are in slight trouble. Oh, cool, okay. It was still installed for whatever reason. Okay, what adds? Cover module layout. Oh yeah. Okay. That's not us. That is my bad. Let me double check. It says cannot find. Okay, we are. Oh. Wait, what? We go 1 up, go 1 down. It should be fine. 1 second. Slash. Where module? Are you UE components? Special status check. Okay, that's a bit weird because that should work. Should work. Let's restart it. Let's try it again. Okay, error cannot find module. Okay, right now I want to cry because I'm not sure why this is happening. Status check HTML import. So we go one up, one down. Oh, okay, 1 second. Okay, let's try this one again. It shouldn't make a difference. Okay, yeah, it doesn't. I'm committing some really stupid mistake right now, which is not fun. Okay, whoever spots the mystic first gets a cookie. Layout spell. So I'm double checking with HTML status check HTML. Okay, so let's type it for a third time. So we say, okay, from here where we are, we want to go to layout, and from there we want to load status check HTML. Okay. There's the file change and still crashing. Can't find module. Okay, I saw. Okay, there are two things which I. No. Okay, let me double check that I didn't forget to load anything crazy. Nope. It should work like that, and this is not good. So okay, we have like 5 minutes in, and not even the most basic version of the program runs. Welcome to programming, and there might be just a really trivial error. I'm not sure right now what it is. Require module, make missing error, package module, kind of find module. Yeah, okay, so I think I will stop the stream here because there's no point in me talking if I can't find the problem. It most probably will be really some really trivial problem. 1 second. If this is a problem, then I'm... yeah. No. Okay. Unfortunately not. So yeah, so what I just did simply was I by accident put the helper into the events. Shouldn't have mattered anyway, but it did. It did not, obviously. So yeah, it doesn't work right now, so I might post a video later on, or like in a couple of days, about